Good morning, guys. And today I'm going to teach you how to use these three words that we have right here. And we're going to learn how to use the meaning and the use of these three words that we have here: collocations, concrete words, and cognate words. So first of all, you need to know what's the difference between them in order to understand how to use them appropriately, okay? So first of all, you need to know the definition of collocations. And actually, collocations are all of those words that are often together. I mean, they cannot be separate one from the other one. For example, I want to give you some examples here so you can understand better. For example, you have this first word, believe in. Here you have a verb and you have a preposition. You cannot write, for example, believe at, believe on, believe around, believe about. So it's a collocation because believe has always be with in. Another example here may be jealous of. Jealous of. As the first one, jealous has always to be next to the preposition of. And here we have another one. Depend on. You know, believe in, jealous of, depend on. One more here, you have pay attention. And I would like you to give the last one, which is break record. So as you can see, all of these are verbs. Believe is a verb, well, jealous is an adjective, depend is a verb, pay is a verb, and break is a verb, which means that you can form collocations by using verb with prepositions, adjectives with prepositions. In this case, we have verbs and we have adjectives with some prepositions and with some nouns. For example, believe in, you cannot write, for example, believe attention or believe record. You always have to say believe in. You always have to say jealous of, depend on, pay attention, break record. You cannot say put attention, for example. Well, you may understand that, but it's better to say pay attention in order to understand better. Okay? So that's the definition, how I just told you, collocations, and here you have some examples here. Now, I would like you to give some examples. For example, believe in. I can say, for example, I believe in God, which is, we are using here the collocation. Or here it is jealous of. I am jealous of my brother because he has more money than me. That is another example. Depend on. For example, I depend on my parents to give me some money to buy some things that I want. Or here you have pay attention. I always pay attention to my teacher so I can understand what he means. And the last one here, break record. And Usain Bolt break the record for being the fastest runner of the world. So here you have some examples with the word collocations. Well, now let's continue and go with the second word here, which is concrete words. Well, concrete words are all of those words that can be observed or can be measured, and even though they are also available to our senses. For example, here you can see this whiteboard. So you can observe this whiteboard, and it is available to our senses because we can see it, we can touch it, we can feel it, and we know that it is right here. So, which means that concrete words are all of those things that can be tangible somehow or some way. Like in this case, for example, a marker, we can touch the marker, we can see it, we can feel it. Here we have another concrete word, which is eraser. Here we have the wall as well. So all of those things that we can see or we can observe, or all of those things that can be measured, are concrete words. Just to make you a better knowledge, I would like you to write some examples like the ones that I just mentioned to you. Table, chair, for example, wall, watch, eraser, whiteboard. So all of these nouns are concrete words because of what I just told you. We can touch them or we can see them. table, chair, wall, wedge, eraser, and whiteboard. Okay, so you know now collocations are the words that are often used together. Like in this case, you can use prepositions with verbs or verbs with nouns. Okay, and now concrete words are the words that can be observed, measured, or that are available for our senses. Perfect. Now I would like to continue and go with the last word here, with the last definition, which is cognate words. And I would like to raise this. Cognate words. So, and cognate words actually are all of those words that share a similar meaning, spelling, and pronunciation. What does this mean? For example, you have here the following examples here, which are family. You know, family has a similar meaning in Spanish, that you know what family means in Spanish. So you can see here family. If we change this Y for an IA, that's going to be the same spelling in Spanish. And we also have adore. You know, it's similar to the verb in Spanish. As well, you also have this one, family, adore. Well, these are two examples that can be used to represent this word, which is cognate words. So one more time I can tell you that cognate words are words that share a similar meaning, pronunciation, or spelling. Family, it's similar to the pronunciation of familia in Spanish. Adore, similar to adorar in Spanish. They have very close or very similar spelling as in Spanish, and they are really similar. Okay, so this is all for today. Here we have all of the examples and the definitions that I just mentioned to you. So thank you so much for paying attention to the class, and this is all.